So we're back again with another board review from a company called MAXOfit. Probably never heard of them before, but we're here to bring you a review. Basically what MAXOfit is, if you've ever heard of kind of like these knockoff companies like Monoprice or what's another one, Aaron, just off the top of your head? One that makes fake products of another one. Rokinon. Basically, MAXOfit is that for longboards. They might make other stuff, but honestly I've never really heard of them before. This isn't actually my board. So into the technical specs of the board, it's around 41 inches long just below it, and it's like a drop down deck, so it's easier to cruise and going down hills, especially with these two bits here. It locks you in very, very nicely. Concave, it's kind of like it feels like a W, but it's not. It's just flat, and then it just at the end it curves up, so it's no like a constant curve. It's just a curve down and it's flat, and another curve up. Edges, it mellows out, so you can slip your foot in there and feel very locked in. The grip tape is okay. We literally just had to fix an air bubble, but I mean it's grippy and it works. I would suggest after time you get another bit of grip tape, but to begin with it works, and I've not had a case that I've fell off the board just because of the grip tape. And yeah, but because of a longboard based for downhill, you don't really take your feet off the board that much, so really grippy grip tape is the best option for that. But the good part about having crappier quality grip tape is that you can take your feet on and off the board a lot easier, and it just works generally better for cruising. And if you dance on the board, it's a bit of both sides, I guess, because if you have like a more grippier grip tape, it locks your feet in a lot more when you're cross stepping, but in terms of like actually just scraping your shoes off like the board, because you will fuck up eventually, it will wreck your grip tape a lot more kind of thing. And this grip tape gets really dirty easily, but it's quite easy to clean. So the deck itself is good. I like the deck. Everything else but the deck is a pile of shit. The wheels work, they're not really that great though. For a downhill board, you kind of want harder wheels just in case you need to throw out a slide, and these are, I believe, these are 8 to 8, so they're on slightly on the softer side, but you can slide with them. Center set, when the core is like this and it doesn't cone out like what these do, how they go from here out the way, you kind of want the peak of like the outside of the wheel to be in line with the bearings in the center kind of thing, and curved over, just because it is easier to throw out a slide now and then. But if you want to keep the grip into corners, these are better, but I'd rather slow down when I've got the opportunity to. Bearings are shit, that's why you have to talk about them. The trucks, I don't even know if they're 180s, they look a slightly bit smaller than 180s, but I mean they do work. The bushings are pretty much, they're a perfect fit for the board, because it's that low to the ground, it stops just before it scrapes off the ground. There's a couple marks here, but that's just because a fat boy might have been riding it. So the bushings are good. In terms of the trucks, they are alright. They come with risers that they could do with an upgrade to maybe some calibers, because it is downhill. Paris aren't really greatest because their hangers do tend to bend over time, and so yeah, if you're getting this board I would recommend maybe getting a set of calibers and a new set of wheels of your choice. The reason that you're watching this is because you want to know, is it worth it? Well, in UK currency, which is in pounds, it went from 155, that region, all the way down to £50, which is a £100 drop. So it is worth the money. It's not worth the 150 regular retail price, but in terms of like the actual drop down price, it is very much worth it. If you put maybe another £100 into the board, so maybe some nicer bearings, nicer trucks and wheels, you can get away with everything else, like the hardware, like it's long enough for hangers, risers, and keep the risers because it is a drop down deck, so you want to be as much clearance from the ground as possible. But just invest that extra 100, maybe just a little bit over £100, and you will have yourself a solid downhill racer board. Actually, these bits here. You can actually get away with dancing on it. Some Snoop Dogging. But yeah, if you're dancing, it's got a nice equal platform, and because it is low to the ground, it's nice for, you know, pushing and then jumping on and off the board, because you don't have to jump that high, and it's just less fatiguing basically when the board is lowered down. Because, well, when you're cruising, I tend to have my left leg on the board, push my right. I skate regular, and when I'm on boards like my penny, like longboard, I do sometimes get cramp in my left like knee area because I have to bend down that much to push the board. But because this is so low to the ground, it's a great cruiser because you don't get that cramp. With the bearings, it's a really shit cruiser. But if you get good bearings, it turns into a good board. And if you want to add wheels to your specific choice of riding, it'll be a great board. So if you want to see other videos from us, specifically longboard videos, there's a playlist in the description below. There'll be a link to it, and we do other videos like tech videos and that kind of stuff. If you want to see our social networking, basically just Twitter, there'll be a link to that in the description. And other projects that we do, basically what we want our future jobs to be, there's a link in the description if you want to check out our website and just basically want to see extra stuff from us. And we've done other longboard videos on the YouTube channel, such as like the Loaded Overland, D Street Dune, the Penny 36, and now this. So if you're a longboard company, go and send us a longboard please. And that's it. Subscribe, like, and comment us on any questions. Goodbye.